Tagging motovloggers to do one of these is probably the hardest part of the whole video for me, because the two people I would have picked tagged me first. So, I've got something to do today. I have been tagged by two of my fellow motovloggers, one being bigbenmotovlogs. He was the guy that first tagged me, and my good friend R6 Monkey. Their links will be up there in the top right hand corner, so at any given time, please pause the video, click on that, go check out their channels. They were both tagged by other motovloggers to do their 10 questions. And the video's called Tag Me and My Bike. You basically get 10 questions, you answer the 10 questions the best you can, and then you tag 3 motovloggers at the end of it. Now bear with me, I am on the bike, my memory isn't the best. But I will do the best I can for you. So let's get the show on the road and start with question 1. Which is, when did you start riding motorbikes? Even though I've recently passed my test back in February, I have been around a lot of bikes and I've been on quite a few bikes. So when I started riding was probably when I was 16 or 17, which was, what, 20 years ago? That's a long time, isn't it? 20 years is a long time. So let's move on. Question 2. Why did you start? Well, I suppose I got my dad to thank for that, really. He used to be a motorcycle mechanic. Growing up, we always had all kinds of different bikes around the house. And he always used to take me out on them. And we used to go places just for a quick blast and stuff. So I was quite young at the time. I remember him picking me up from school. I mean, this is a long time ago. And he used to sit me on the tank. We didn't live far from the school, but that's what he used to do. He used to say, come on in, hop on. He'd sit me right in front of him, hold on to the handlebars, hold on tight, son, and off he went. Rest his soul, he died some years ago, before even I had a chance to go for a ride with him. But that was why I got involved with bikes, because of him, really. On to question 3. What was your first motorcycle and how many have you ridden? Well, the first actual motorcycle I owned was a Kawasaki AR125. Little liquid cooled 2-stroke single cylinder bike. Fair dues, it wasn't bad, but I was at such a young age where I couldn't ride it legally. So my brother had it, fell off it, damaged it, and then it just sat in the garden for like 2 years. Until I was old enough to sort of take it on, and he gave it to my dad. My dad said, "Here you go, you might as well have it," because he doesn't want it. So I had it, did all the work to it. I stripped all the paint off it, changed so many parts on that bike, adjusted things and this, that, and the other, and painted it green with white wheels, and it looked shit, really. How many bikes have I ridden recently, just basically around my test and stuff? And a Gladius, another MT, similar to this one, the CVF, the YBR 125, a few odds and sods, but I've probably been on more bikes than I've actually ridden solo. Question number 4. What is your dream bike? I haven't really got a dream bike that I want to ride as such, but I do have a bike that I've always wanted to own, and that was a Ducati 916. I tell you, that bike just still makes my hair stand on end. The new ones are stunning. The new Ducatis, excellent machines, but for that bike there, I was in my teens, if anybody ever asked me about a bike back then, it had to be the 916. And I was into racing in a big way as well, and there's only one guy that could tame that savage beast for me, and that was Carl Fogarty. But if I had one, I'd probably just stick it right in the glass box, right in the living room. I probably would never ride it. So, yes, it's my dream bike, but my dream bike to ride, I haven't got one. I don't think that's a bad thing. Next, question 5. Offroader street. 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 I'm sorry. Street. 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 I've never done any off-roading, so if anybody wants to lend me one to have a go, why the fuck not? Give it a go, innit? Excellent. Question 6. Have you ever fallen off or had an accident? Yes and yes, or both counts. They're both on my channel. Luckily enough, I didn't get too hurt. Luckily enough, the bike didn't get too damaged. I think I'm going to park up for the next bit. You know what I do? Okay. Question 7. When did you start motovlogging? The actual date my channel was started was November 2014. Did I actually start motovlogging then? No, I didn't. I didn't start motovlogging then. I really started motovlogging as I do now, just before Christmas last year. Right, next question. Whew. Which motovlogging channels do you subscribe to? Well, obviously I subscribe to like some of the big ones, you know, Walterific, 6x4 Honda, Royal Jordanian, Spicy 110, I subscribe to that guy, Premises 187, and you know, the list just goes on for the big guys. But for the little guys, you know, you got to be considerate to these guys because they're working hard for those subscriptions. You know, you got to understand the little guys like myself, you know, we got to treat younger channels with respect as well because they're the ones that make you. I wouldn't be almost 250 subscribers in, that's for sure, because a lot of the bigger channels probably wouldn't even look at my channel. That's not why we do it, is it? We don't do it to get the attention of the bigger channels, we do it because it's fun and you can make connections with people that you've never met before and meet people and say hello and all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Question 9. Does your bike have a name? No. I do get attached to them, like my CVF. I did a whole goodbye video thing for that and I cut my teeth on that bike, you know, that's where I did my main riding to begin with. Did I name it? No, I didn't. But I had a certain level of affection for it to show it enough respect that I felt I had to do a goodbye video for it. I mean, this bike, yeah, look at it. It is like super clean. It's great. Oh, look at it. It's well looked after, this one. I love it to pieces. Whenever anybody sees it, they say, wow, that's a clean looking bike. So no, it doesn't have a name. Number 10. Tag vloggers. Now, this is probably the hardest question for me because there are so many great vloggers out there and I want to know more about that I think have had great histories with bikes and things. I will tell you one, right, and at the moment he's not vlogging, and that's this guy here, AdsWorld. This guy's current bike history, yeah, is awesome. That's all I'm going to say about that. It is just awesome. And I bet he's had some wonderful bikes in the past. Now, he doesn't vlog now, but I'm kind of hoping he might consider doing this. So yeah, AdsWorld. If you don't do it, mate, that's absolutely fine, buddy. Absolutely fine. You know, you're just a very interesting guy to me. You've had great bikes in recent months, and yeah, I just want to know what else you've had, really. Number two. AnStegosaurus. I think I've said that right, dude. I don't know if he's actually been asked to do one yet, but yeah, go have a look, dude. Go have a look. There's a motovlogger recently who's had a serious accident. So much so he was in hospital with a collapsed lung and some broken ribs and stuff, and phew, he's got a lot of character, you know, and I like that about people when they show character, charisma. This is Carl. Dude, I think you just got home from hospital and I know you're feeling sore. So whenever you're ready, my friend, I mean, you've had a great life with bikes and I know you can't wait to get back on one. So dude, you know, whenever you're good to go, like you to consider doing this video. So yeah, that's it, we're done. That's the 3 I've picked. There are so many great vloggers out there that I would love to see do this. I really would, but I can only pick 3, and they're the 3 I've gone with. Well, until next time, there's my beautiful bag. All clean, all tidy, all shiny, and oh, so good. So I've enjoyed this vlog. I hope you have. If you have, hit the subscribe button. If not, then don't. Laters.